Hello class, and welcome to our lesson on inverse variation. So this is going to be the opposite of direct variation. Direct variation had both quantities increasing or both quantities decreasing. Now in inverse variation, one quantity is going to increase while the other one decreases. Or in the opposite way, as one quantity decreases, the other quantity is going to increase. So they have an opposite movement. That's what's happening between these two quantities. Here's our equation for direct variation. It was y equals k times x. So again, going with the exact opposite, now we're going to do y equals k divided by x. These relationships happen all the time. I'm going to give you another science example where they're maybe most prevalent. As one thing increases, the other thing decreases. Let's just take a gas again. Maybe as you increase the pressure of a gas, as you increase that pressure, you're going to decrease the volume of that gas. It's kind of like a balloon. As you increase that pressure, you're making that balloon smaller. The volume goes down as you increase the pressure, and it has that relationship where if you increase if you increase the pressure, the volume is going to decrease. So those relationships happen all the time. Let's talk about problem number 5. So it says R varies inversely. This word is huge. Okay, whenever you read that, you got to think, oh, we're going to have a division that happens. It's going to be k divided by something. So whenever you see varies, you're going to write an equal sign at that spot. So R varies inversely as t. So when you read that, R equals inversely means k goes in the numerator and your other variable goes in the denominator. K divided by t. R is 18 when t is negative 3. Find R when t is negative 11. So this is the spot that you have to do later because you first have to find k. So let's find our constant of variation by using this information. R is 18. That equals k divided by t. T is a negative 3. We're going to find our constant of variation by multiplying both sides by a negative 3. So 18 times a negative 3 is a negative 54. K equals a negative 54. So if that's our constant of variation, now we can find R. R equals k over t. And so R is going to equal k, we found to be a negative 54, divided by t. T is a negative 11. So make sure you simplify this because a negative divided by a negative is a positive. So what's R? R is 54 elevenths. You could also write that in a decimal, and I'm just fine with that as well. So there's our answer for problem number 5. You guys try problem number 6 all on your own, please. Pause the video, try number 6. So you saw this inversely word again. Hopefully you recognize that A then varies inversely, so k over b. That's what you should have wrote for problem number 6 first. And now we're going to put in our information. A is a negative 6 when b is a positive 2. So we multiply, and k is a negative 12. So now that we know that k is negative 12, we can find A. A varies inversely, so k goes in the numerator, negative 12 divided by b, which is a negative 7. So a negative 12 divided by a negative 7, A would then equal a positive 12 sevenths. And there's your answer for problem number 6. Again, let me know if any of this confuses you on direct, joint, or inverse variation.